Jusant, a French nautical term for receding tide. Right now, this month, this game is for free on the PlayStation, on PlayStation Plus. I liked its art style. Never really play a climbing game. The closest to a climbing game would be the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild series. But because of that climbing mechanic that I saw, it was kind of interesting. This is 4 hours long, at least gameplay-wise that I'm aware of. So maybe I mean, I have no choice. It's gonna have to be 4 episodes. This is a very nice looking world, despite all the boats and the wreckage. This is not a desert land. This is just forget about tides rising. There's not a lot of water in the very beginning, so this is very. This gives me an idea of what this could be, where this is going. At first, it's just gonna be climbing, and then before you know it, boom, water comes in, so we have to climb. No. I feel like it shows to be recording more games that come in, and I kind of just start playing. Who knows? Maybe I could be a real YouTuber. But this also implies that a lot of this gameplay and reactions is going to be straight up raw. Chapter 1, Day Mark. This is a jump. Obviously, we're not a walk. Literally, oh, little guy. Can't do nothing else though. Oh, climbing. Wait, but before going. I'll look around more. Yeah, the. Ooh. That sounded scary. And like how well structured this is. This is like a really square block. So I wonder what happened to be exact. This like I like to. This seems to imply. Can we go back now? Secrets, you know. This seems to imply that maybe originally this was just a big ass rock before the rising tide first happened, and then once it did, it can't go back down. Like, oh God. Um, I didn't do that. Nice camera view. You should have started me down there. What is this? They're alive? But originally, this looks like it was an Arctic that did existed, and then the water seems to then rise, and then after that, oh, oh, this is horrible. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it sounds like a region. How do we do that? But water risen, the archetype was then like just covered in ocean. Then boats just happened to be here. Maybe something crashed, and then it kind of went back into the ocean. Like the tide just disappeared. So this must be like a very, very long, powerful tide. Oh, but this looks fresh. Normally stuff like this would have been like rotten. So like, who freaking knows? No, but then you see this marine life growing like coral. What is that? What's just up there? My question is, the way this is built, potentially, what if there's more people here? You know, once in a while, the land then returns back to being it's kind of like automatically secure climb should be right. I also love the environmental sounds I'm hearing. The creaking, the wind, the animals. But note that at some point, I did hear about or saw that there's a exhaustion meter. So at some point we're gonna have to be like off the safety climbing gear or walls, and at some point we're gonna have to be like trying to survive and see what's our limit as a human person can really survive on. I'm gonna be honest, as fun as this is, I feel like I should probably there's options. I could simplify this. Maybe later, once maybe my fingers really start cramping up and I'm like, man, I can't climb like this no more. This is a video game. I'm supposed to enjoy myself. But hey, I played Warframe and I used to play Overwatch, now Rivals. Where do I do this? Oh, here. That's why I represent secondary hip cons. If they are full, they are built. If they're empty, the pit pins are already attached. Oh, and there it is. Not much used to be going on. Stamina. Okay. Oh, that was scary. Wait, yo, this wasn't supposed to be that intense. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm am not really scared of heights. I do hate falling though. Oh, why you do that? there's an option to like rest my hands and then it just let go completely. But you can rest your fingers. Oh, I already did that ahead of time. There we go. And at some point it becomes very easy to climb up. Does it reset my pitons, whatever they're called, every time I finally get on the ground? Ooh, sorry. A game about exploration, your goal is to go up. Oh, but the way the music changed, hold on. Oh, but I can't climb these because they're broken. But this will lead that I will be climbing on the side soon. There you go. But it did reset, by the way. Thank God it's a video game because at the same time, it feels like we can do a lot more crazier stuff than it appears. Another sleep, turning over stones at the old delta. Harvest. Two belay stations for parts. A good catch. That should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise, it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can revive. Folks used to throw this stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old kneading machine for Enya, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we should be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to haul it up to low tide though. Note to self. Stop doing business with Ren. Did I just roll that down? All he does is dismantle my discoveries and sell them for parts. In in the Heights. He claims to be a repairman, but nothing but a foam salesman. That's what. First contact. Read the letter. Okay. Huh. But then that does imply that people do tend to live here. And the tides is something that usually happens. Because look at this. Why is this inside of a big ass stone where so much marine happens? So I already figured out how the environment functions just by just looking at it. I didn't read much. All I just saw pictures and call it a day. I didn't want to be spoiled, okay? I think I'm going down. Can I go lower? Or do I have to go really low? Oh my god, stop. There we go. So the little gold hooks were not my main grabs. It was the actual stairs. I thought, what was that? back down, but we don't want to do that. What is this? Oh, a quick way to go back to down, right? Alright, so at some point we will be returning down. Don't know when though. If that's what we're doing in the story. hmm That's more than just the ocean. That's the life of this place. I like that. Oh my goodness. People? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if seashells contain all those sounds. Here to the past. Oh no, come back out. So we could have kept listening to a very long time. Nah, you can't rush it as much as I want to. What else can we explore? Yeah, okay. How are things at the sawmill? Minutes has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. Oh, it's a next button. It wasn't a right button. I was thinking that adding a scaffolding to the side of the upside down cliff might help steer passerbys this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with the low tide and everyone agrees. Hey Mo, listen. These things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart to make ladders. Like if I'm like if I'm free for a romantic dinner or two. Anyway, that was fucking awkward. All good for your scaffolding, since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from after that new path at the plains I had to build. And if I have a rack or two left over, I'll get to it when the current's allowed. Oh, you won't. Thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? Run into Sonia? I think she's rummaging around your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's taking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Half-cooked? The fuck is a half-cooked? This is interesting. Like, how does a place function like this? Imagine. But I'm pretty sure we gotta keep going left, right? Oh, hold on. we go. This can never be me. Not at his age, not at my age. If he's a kid, I don't know. This seems a very dangerous journey for a kid. Maybe he's a young adult. And if not, then damn, these are a whole different breed of human beings. Oh yeah, like really not much problem to run. Oh, they're already there on the ground. Some of them are just hiding. Okay. Stand up. Marine life is acting suspicious of me. Understandable. Have a nice day. Oh, this doesn't seem to lead to nowhere. So we proceed. Was that actually necessary? What? Who in their goddamn right mind? You know what? It looks like it can move. Oh my god, I still wouldn't trust that though. And go back down here. Again, it doesn't look like this leads anywhere. It wasn't until I started my shift to prepare for the crossing that I realized it's my last crossing to supply from Merolia. After that, folks have to make it down with what they have. Make do with what they have. What I don't give for things to go, what I wouldn't give for things to go back to the way they were. Seeing smiles on people's faces, the little aunts climbing the cliffs and diving into the waves, and us water fishers learning to fish again. All the things the old folks tell us about after they sleep. But enough of this journey for old times. I got a desert to cross and a caravan to prepare. It's not gonna be easy. Prepare yourself, if hope. So this is the story of the people's life. So maybe, oh man, parents, generation. Maybe that's actually would take a little bit less than 4 hours if you don't actually spend the time reading. Oh, am I actually going somewhere? Rule number one of climbing: never look down. Wait, was I supposed to actually go this way? Hold on. Down. Hold on now. Get me out of here. We got things to explore. We don't fucking want this shit. Alright, now this thing's bothering me. So it won't let you just fall. Also, it kind of just... It was just bad. Alright, so there's nothing over here. I felt like I was gonna miss shit, man. But we can do this quick. Speed running it, we know how to do it. We know our limits. See that shit? See that shit? See that? Yeah. See the speed running? See the skills? What? Why would you do that? We got this though. Easy peasy, we got this. See how fast that was the first time I did it? We just needed... once I understood the assignment... How the hell? Okay, hold on. That's continuation. We already backtracked a bit. Let's just look around here. There's always a note somewhere. You gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention. You have to understand the story. It's not just... It says hold, but I guess I have to swing first, but it didn't really tell me to swing. Okie dokie. Oh, wait, slippery. Running. Hold on, kid. Alright. With the kid, once we reach half, we should definitely be focusing on no, kid. Recharging our fingers. Alright, letting them rest. Even though it don't seem like I was gonna fall anyway. But I guess that was supposed to let me know that I could also do it there too. Messages still going up. Nothing much here. Like honestly, like look at that. You can go in here, look up there. I think this potentially, whatever happened, I think everybody just moved out, or because the idea that it's like still some people at the very top. That's where we're, I guess, assuming that's where we're climbing, but we don't know. For all we can tell, everybody's already dead because there's no water. The way this implies that it should have still been a tide of some kind. But no, someone mentioned something about crossing the desert, which we also did ourselves, so who knows? Oh, my lord. I guess that's where we're trying to go. What are those things? Save. Alright, so let's go here first. Lizard bug things? That's scary. Definitely lizards. Bug things. Oh, you're not scared of me anymore. Oh. Oh! Lynn's gone to the heights to ask to extend the site. With the boss gone, the wind gone, out of our sails when it comes to digging. It's not such a bad thing. Lifting boxes, cranes, and barrels is my area of expertise. But shifting their old stones? At the slightest pitch of the roll, everyone's knees starts quaking. Anyway, I was just getting used to the idea of working with archaeologists, making myself useful again. And already the work's dried up. I doubt it'll start up again. I don't see how we can move forward. How about you? How are things in the low tide? Is Dee Dee still refusing to go to school? My love, I'm so happy to hear from you. We miss you so much, Dee says. I'm homeschooling her and I'm very much out of my depth. Do you remember the names of all the regions of the tower? I don't even remember learning that. I gave Dee a homework assignment about the old altar to keep her busy for a while. She's supposed to copy the design. I ended up going with her. It'd been ages since I last ventured behind the village. I forgot how dark it is. But you know, Dee, she's gutsy. She's always diving into the past, just like you. Speaking of which, have your archaeologists finally found out how tides work? They've been digging for a while now, get it? It was supposed to be a fake laugh, but then I actually genuinely just laughed myself because it's funny. It was funny, I'm not gonna lie. Do you know how you were able to... Do you know when you're able to come back up here? He never answered back. Anything here? Oh, my lord. I can't see! Lighting said it was gonna get this dark. Let me out! You can't continuously jump, unfortunately. You're gonna have to like that. Oh, we definitely will be going that way, but we should explore here. This architect kind of makes sense. This is beautiful. Yep. Hey, Bianca. You must have cast off for who knows where. I went back to the postal relay. Still no order. Surprise, surprise. Sully and Faz are still sorting through everything by hand. And I've gotten roped into helping with deliveries. Me, on Pebbleback. You can imagine what a sight that is. Even I'm laughing at myself. Still, why not, eh? It's a fresh start, and I quite like seeing the world as his mail comes in. Well, it would be nicer if this damn pebble would just change course when I asked it to. I'm telling you, it's stubborn. Worse than old Yom. Ah, Yom. We love that guy. He's just a silly old diddly do. First stone. Oh, there's always something else. So maybe it's just another way to climb up if you're like just exploring, right? Just another exploration. Okay, you know what? That's fine. Now this has a very apartment complex to it. I'm not gonna lie. Hey Bianca, how are things going down there? I hear your boss sailed into the horizon. Good riddance. I never liked him anyway. Things at the hut are pretty quiet. Not many people stop by these days. A seasonal job when there's no more seasons. I'm starting to get bored. You can tell because I've started scratching letters. I think this is too peaceful for me of a game. Tell me something to distract me, won't you? Oh my god, I'm reading somebody else's text messages. Oh, Emmy, I'm so glad to hear from you. Yeah, I'm about as useful as a bio on dry land, but not surprised there. You've been gone for a while. So many. What is this kind of messaging board? What? Oh, where was I? So maybe you don't know, but everything here is closed, except for old Enio's shop. He's still raising his cochos. Chocos? Vasa tried to convince him to leave them with them. Remember Vasa? The little terror at the back of the classroom? They got caught in quite a gale. It was amazing. No one dared tried. No one dared try again since. Sorry, that was just. Bianca, why are you writing like this? Do you think they're going to keep you on if people stop coming by? You might be seeing more folks soon, though. I came across a classified ad. They're mountain expeditions to explore the crowd nest. I like that, but more adventure with strangers? Ugh. Oh yeah, I heard about that. Heading for the clouds, huh? That sounds like quite something. I'll better stock up the hold. I bet they'll come this way. You know what? You should join them. Come see me too. You don't have any excuses since you're out of the job. It would be nice to change from the few stray travelers still coming by. Hey, the other day another client got stuck. Wake up! No time to yawn. We're reading. Sorry. Come on. Traveler says, "Hey, the other day another climber got stuck at Weeping Rocks Pass. I had to go fetch them. If only you could have seen them. Stupid enough to eat hay, as they say around here." Okay, it's settled. I'll be waiting for you. Anything on this side? Since now I found a second story here. Oh, metallic? But we're so wooden. I guess at some point they kind of just wanted sturdy stairs. Does it look like it got built into the... at that point, we don't question about those little details. That's just video game things. Clipping. I need headsets. I was just hearing walking and a few sounds just from left ear. Any stories there? Any private information? Hmm. We can't go any higher. And the story must progress. So shizzle, like, even in real life, humans were able to do such things like this. I'm finally leaving! Logbook 12, octaves after the Jusant. I'm so happy I couldn't sleep a wink. The old harbor master office, a note caught my eye. It sounded like a poetry. Expedition to the clouds, seeking hope in water. Join us at 12 octave, Becca, and Almost Farm. Highfield to journey together. After spending a long time, so long, marinating and trying to find meaning in life, it'll do me some good to see the world. As M would say, hopefully we'll be stopping by her hut. Just the thought of seeing her again is enough to tell me I'm making the right decision. With any luck, there'll be other adventures just leaving from low tide. I don't want to make my way to the meeting point with the rest of the expeditions all by myself. The only time I ever left here was for the Harvest Festival when I was just a small fry. For an expedition like this, it's no small matter. They want to set sail for the clouds. Oh no, my parents. I forgot about them. And I'm gonna tell them, hey folks, I'm off on an adventure. See you around if, and only if, I make it back alive? Of course, Bianca dear. Don't forget to bring snacks. I better not say anything. And and I should bring snacks. What else? What do people normally take on this type of trip? One thing for sure. What's a journey without a logbook? I got it covered. I plan to make like the expedition that set off for the salt plain in search of springs. I'm going to scatter my journal entry along the way for anyone who might come after us. Starting with this message. Beware of my lighthouse. You welcome this is a lighthouse? You welcome me with wonder and have kept me company as if oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Next time drink like an energy drink, cause or something, cause I can't be drowning during gameplay like this. Too much. You've always been there for me. I'm leaving you to the weave bakes, who'll watch over you from the sky. To watch over this message, I'm leaving one of my creations. Adventures calls Bianca. Adventures. This is an actual piece of paper, by the way. And this is not a protected lighthouse. So what? This. Am I gonna stop seeing like? No, you lying? No.
I wonder what he does to make it stop.
There's. How did this survive the waters? You know, I'm noticing this again. Waste where it should lead you if you get lost. All right. What a scary game. It's making me look. Okay, it just. Right, we're not trying to be too intense here. Just enough to grab. Yeah. Just in case, you know. Oh, it does show it recharging once I'm done with the climb. So this was supposed to be like a lighthouse. Okay. Sorry about that. I asked Mo for help, but it's no use. The door won't budge. There's no way of knowing how its inner mechanism work. This feels like a SpongeBob reference. Does it have anything to do with those lost ocean? Mo isn't much of a handyman either, but you think we would have been able to figure it out between the two of us? He had to wait anchor. A date, he said. It's true he did seem rather dressed up to tinker around. Rather perfumed too. None of this answers my questions. I explored you from the deck to hold in. I'm no further along than when I started. I still don't know what you could have been used for. My lighthouse. Your painting seemed to allude to water falling from the sky, but that's pretty vague. Now, what am I supposed to do? Was that everything? Did I just accidentally? Yeah. Because you get quit, right? So you gotta be careful. Hold button press. Especially if you're trying to like read and be a little voice actor. Although I'm nothing of the sorts. What is this? Where do we go? Oh, this was the ladder after all. I just ignored it. Thinking it was nothing important. What? Kid, I'm as confused as you. Below. Oh. Oh. Is it an octopi? No, no, that's... What the fuck is that? How does it eat? Tattoos are glowing. Oh. Well, there's no going back down. It's only uphill from here. So much is going on. Oh? What just happened? Alright, so magic exists. Or the manipulation of nature. One clicked and there was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. Wait, did I count that right? No, it is 5. See, the grass kind of covers it because I can't really tell. But the way this built, it feels like it's like a man. No, head, arms, legs, and then the body. So literally no going back down now. So if we've missed something, we missed it. But thank goodness that shouldn't be the case because I'm a backtracker. Right there. I'm gonna backtrack anyway. Oh well. But where do we go from here? Question is, how do we go up here? I guess this imply that we can get up here, but I don't know how. Oh, this. All right. So that's actually good though, because now we can end the video here. That was Jusant. Not sure what is truly going on here. A lot of stuff is going on, but I like the game so far. We just unlocked new abilities, which is just apparently homing the next location. We also seem to be able some echo ability. It was just climbing and just reading stories, and now things generally just got interesting. So, until next time.